You ready? Yeah, we ready. Let's go. Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. See, when you unscripted, you gotta bring it back. I forgot. I don't know why I do that when I got that. Ah wee wee. Ooh. We gonna start that over. Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. We go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. She like, ooh la la, ah wee wee. Okay, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la, ah wee wee. They go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. She like, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then the real question is, where you been? Because over here on my side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews sometimes when niggas ain't acting flaky, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. I got mines in today, 5 miles. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you usher to the left and Diddy to the left, that means hit stage left. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, then you know how I do. You know how I plainly start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We clearly in the end game. And we in the end game, people, because your boy Big Academics, that is, obviously well-known, famous YouTuber. Obviously, he paved the way, opened up a lane for himself, and pretty much was on to this shit before a lot of niggas even knew what it was. Like how Hov said, you know, I was popping that Cristal when niggas still thought it was beer. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that part. So let's give him his props. Let's give him his flowers. Let's give him his credit while he still can hear it, while he still can smell the flowers. So I seen something spinning in the news today, and I heard some crazy shit, right? I said, damn, this nigga talking about boning young joints? What? Right, like, what? And then I found out that the clip is 10 years old and that whoever he got beef with, whoever he's, feuding with, and nobody wins when the family feuds. And, obviously, when you self-made, and he is self-made, make no mistake about it. In my book, he's self-made. Self-made meaning just that, you got it out the mud for dolo. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really helped you. You seen the opportunity, you took advantage of the opportunity, and you ran like hell, you know what I mean, to the finish line through the tunnel. Then other people come behind you and follow. That's self-made to me. And it could be other variations as well. Being self-made, you don't really need a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like Rick Ross said, you niggas losing, looking like you can use us, right? A lot of niggas be losing, looking like you losing, and looking like you can use us. Meaning, that was a little jab. Meaning, like, we winning over here. We winning. Nothing but dubs. Like, win. Fuck everything else. Win. Right. When you are self-made and you don't really need no help, like, you self-sufficient, your empire is your empire. And, like, again, you can break it up and, plug different pieces in, show us a lot of moving parts with business, being self-employed, multi-level marketing, Amazon, you know what I mean, whatever it is. When you don't need people to hand you a check, you self-sufficient. When you become self-sufficient and you move in how you move, that can make people mad. And that can make people go digging in the crate. Shout outs to AG. Matter of fact, I see he don't fuck with the channel, you know what I mean? Maybe on later on he'll catch up on the bat line. You know what I mean? But shout outs to AG. I see AG in the Bronx. Bronx stand up. Is New York in that right? That part is New York in the house. You know what I mean? You know we in the building. I seen him at the Jamaican restaurant on 37th Street on 3rd Avenue. It's a good little Jamaican spot over there. They food is good. I was going to get some food and he was over there. But anyway, niggas went digging in the crates. That's why I brought him up. And they found some audio of Academic from 10 to 9, maybe even 11 years ago of him saying, because I think he's 31 now, 30, 31, 32, that age bracket. Saying that, you know, pretty much if she's 17, first he was like, there's no difference between being 17 and 21, and it is a big difference. It's a 4-year difference. But I understood what he was kind of trying to say, maybe allegedly, sort of. And basically he was like, if you got a college ID, you get in the D. Like you can get it. You know what I mean? Like, damn, shorty could get it. And I got a lot of people riled up. Like Bill O'Reilly, you only riling me up for good reasons. I mean, I don't got the kids, I mean, especially if I ain't got no daughters, but I talk about it a lot because it's overwhelming. You know, at times it can be overwhelming, especially in the summer months and it's hot and everybody getting hot in here, like so hot in here, and they taking their clothes off. You know what I mean? Not at the beach, not at the pool, no, just walking through Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, just showing everything. Young girls as well. So in this particular clip, he pretty much saying, you know, he really see no difference between 17 and 21. And again, in my opinion, it is a difference. Obviously, it's years difference, you know, mentality and even if it's not by much, emotionally, you know, experience-wise. And make no mistake about it, it's 17-year-olds walking around pregnant. There's 17-year-olds walking around, they got a few bodies. Sorry if I'm burning your ears. If you like, whoa, this is too much, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. But this is reality. This is a fact. And you can run from it, dread it. Destiny arrives all the same. Or should I say, I have. And with me saying that, I'm being funny, but I'm not. As a kid coming up, I know girls that was pregnant at 16, 17, 18, didn't finish school, dropped out, had to go to fraternity class and shit, you know, had to do special things and other needs had to be met for them because they no longer could go to regular school and do what we was doing. That shit ain't changed since I was an adolescent. It hasn't changed at all. In fact, you could say it's probably got worse because people champion the baby mama culture. People think that's the right way to be. So it's no shame. Like, at least before, you know, I was about to say the girl name, one that I knew right off the rip. In high school, no, junior high school, it was looked at with the side eye if you popped up pregnant, you know what I mean, at a young age. More or less out of wedlock, you know, you don't know who the baby father is, and you scrambling around, you don't know who because you got so many partners. But back to act, I could see why some, obviously, like, women is mad, some guys is coming out saying things, and then I get it, especially if you got daughters, little nieces, little cousins, as I do, and I love them, and I speak about it all the time. And I just did a video reaction to Loon, the good brother, you know what I mean, the real Loon, to Ahmad, where he was like, we dressing our daughters, or really he was like, we dressing our girls for the slaughter. Then I added some more commentary to that, and then when you go outside and you see, like, dang, you know what I mean, shorts is so tight, yet you trying to pull them down, and you look 17, 16. And from afar or till they get up close, you may not know. And I gave this scenario a lot as well. When you're just being a man and you outside and everybody's out, so you watch them. And like Kanye said, she got that ass, I got to look. Sorry, but you're really not sorry because that's you're just doing what a man does. And women look, you know, sweatpants, whether, you know what I mean, the gray sweatpants, whether seen, you know what I mean? If the eggplant is big or if they can see the print. I mean, it is what it is. This is the culture we live in. Not everybody's doing it, but we will be naive and it will behoove us to act like this shit don't happen. So I'm bringing all this around and saying, is he right or is he wrong? Do I agree with him? Am I like the another channel, the other channel? You know, he like, you know, Academic is the voice for lames. And I'm like, you know, I didn't comment on the live. just ain't see the need to. It's like, bro, this video, I mean, this audio is 10 years old, 11 years old. Now, even then, you could say 21, 17, is that appropriate? I'm going to say no. Obviously, 18 is the legal age. And then the thing is, too, though, in certain states, 17 is legal. So what may go on in your community may not be accepted in somebody else's community. I give the example all the time of a series I'm very fond of and I like. It's actually very entertaining. And that's The Walking Dead. And it's like Rick and his community, they're going to run it the way they want it, run it. The governor going to run his shit the way he want it. Egan going to run this shit the way he want it. And it's just like this too in America. Like, this is America. Don't catch you slipping. It varies from state to state. Same crime you do in New York, the crime the punishment or the penalty may be different in Pennsylvania, a Commonwealth state, Connecticut, other states like that. You say, damn, doing the same crime, why am I getting more time, or why are you getting less time, or why none of it matters? So the age factor matters. Now, to my knowledge, in New York, obviously 18 is the age. But again, we know 17-year-olds, that's having sex. Not relationship, one boyfriend having sex, multiple boyfriends or rosters. 16 as well, 15 as well. You can cover your ears and you can cover your eyes, but that's not going to change the reality. That's the facts. You may not know about it. And then just think back, like I said, you said when he was on and we're going to talk about Diddy in a little bit, when he was on the Generous show. And she was like, oh, you got 16-year-olds, or, whenever they was having, and, what's the boy? He like, I don't want no boys, I don't want. And people was like, oh, he being too harsh. And I talked about it on my channel. What's the appropriate age? Again, as the parent, you set the age. That doesn't mean they're going to listen. Right? Some of us as hardheads, we don't learn. Got to put your hand in the fire. Oh, this shit hot. I mean, I remember my mom, shout out to my mom, I love you, Mom. She was like, how many times, this is a good, cruel trick if you ask me, but it is what it is. And it's funny now, I mean, she was like, how many times a match can burn? I was standing next to her by the stove. I forget what she was doing. Maybe dinner was ready or she was putting the chicken up and letting it, the grease drain or whatever. But I was like, I don't know, one time or whatever it was. And she lit the match and it burned. And then she burned my hand. I love you, Mom. And then she burned my hand. I, burned back like, oh, you burned me. And that's don't play with fire because you'll get burned. So I'm pointing that out to say, oh, you may teach your kids the right way. Don't be a gangbanger. Don't go out selling drugs. Don't get down with the local gangs. They may still do it. So although you may say 17 is the legal age, 18 may be the legal age for certain things. Obviously, you can vote. Now, the difference between 18 and 21, we still know 18-year-olds drink. They get somebody to go get the liquor, or they get the fake ID. And just because 21 you can drink don't mean you're not drinking at 20. Don't mean you're not drinking at 19. Don't mean you're not drinking at 18 or 17 or 16. Right. My first was, St. Ives with Ice Cube and, Minister Society and Boys in the Hood, drinking the 40 ounces at a young age. I wasn't supposed to be drinking. Now, I wasn't a drunk and going out every day. But yeah, you have a sip and you see what it is. You're experimenting. You're being curious, and your curiosity can get the best of you, and peer pressure as well. So it's act wrong. Somebody that's 21 and, he like, I don't care, she's 17 and a half. Now, again, you can say 17, right? It's, well, what we in, January 16th? What's today's date? Totally off. June 16th. June 24th, which is 8 days. Say she going to turn 18. Is it cool to bone if you're 20 or 21? I don't think much people will think about it like that. It's like, you about to be 18 in 8 days. So it's okay for us to do this. And then kids, he wasn't saying as a grown man. Like, some people think this audio is fresh and it's new. And it's not. It's old audio from when he was younger. Now, again, if you're in college, some kids are smart enough. They get in college at 17, but they about to turn right 18. You in there, you meet somebody that been there for 2 years. You end up hooking up with them. Is it, is it day rape? Is it anything like that where it's taking advantage? I don't think so. Especially if the woman, if the girl is with the shits, and a lot of them they are. Now, again, what I want my nieces and little cousins to be participating in sexual activity at certain ages, of course not. I don't think no parent should want that. And on the contrary, you should be teaching the opposite. Does that mean when they go out, oh, I'm going to Janice's house, you know what I mean? And after school, I'll be home late. They not doing some other shit? It doesn't mean that, because we know full well what you used to do as a child, what kids are doing today as kids. And I definitely know what I was doing. I mean, I was trying to stick it in at a certain age. And I probably shouldn't have been doing that. And I wasn't taught to do that. But that don't mean that that's not what I was doing. So, you know, I'll say this, and these are the last thoughts on academic. Teach your kids the right way. Show them the right way. Be an example of what you want them to do, not do as I say and not as I do, because we know kids will do what they see, not what they hear. They're going to do what you do. They're going to imitate you, you know, especially what age they are, and they see certain things. They're going to try to do what they see you doing, as opposed to what you tell them. And you can spank them, you can ground them, you ain't going to summer jam, you ain't going, you know what I mean? They still going to do it. They're going to try to find a way to do it. So you have to be creative and, you know, manipulative sometimes for the good to steer them right. Now let's get to some other stuff though. It's just hump day, happy hump day, you know what I mean? I got mine in today. Yeah, kid. We was in there getting right. The gym, that is. That's me right here. Yeah, kid, you see the time. 7:34. We was up at 7:43. We was in there listening to Jada. You know what I mean? I know I need that ratchet shit when I'm in the gym doing those 5 miles. And we did 5 miles today. Yesterday we did 3. And, you know, I try to stay in shape the best I could. But anyway, speaking of the gym, and I speak about the gym a few times, dealing with women in the gym, shit they wear to the gym, some of the, you know what I mean, it's Pride Month, some of the, you know what I mean, those type of people come in doing the mostest, hate that shit, not just because they that, it's just like it's inappropriate. Now for women and for men. There ain't no kids in there, but this ain't no fucking brothel, this ain't no strip club, this ain't no secret locations where niggas is coming there to bone and have orgies. It's not that type of party. People coming to work out, get it in, and get out. And that's my stance on that. Although, because I'm, you know what I mean, I'm a man and I like women, when the women come in and they wearing some, you know, secret exposure shit, you know what I mean, some stripper, Catwoman, Superwoman, you know what I mean, looking like Superwoman with the bracelets on. Yeah, I'm gonna still get my workout in, but you know, I'm gonna enjoy the sights here and there as I get my sets in. And while they in beans, in stretch, keep it going to the beans. Yeah, I'm doing my 1-2s, but it's like, oh, all right, got that ass, I got the right. I'm not sorry. But when the others, you know, men, because I don't like them in that way. So when they come in there all exposed and looking crazy, and that shit just be irking me, you know what I mean? But anyway, shout out to anybody that's with that. You know what I mean? It's just y'all month, so they say. And just like all the holidays, I don't celebrate none of that shit. Not Black History Month, not Pride Month, not Thanksgiving, not Christmas. Like even Thanksgiving, even Christmas. It's Christmas time, yeah, for y'all niggas. It's Christmas time. For the kid, it's not none of that. I don't celebrate none of that. But anyway, it's a story coming up of, I was about to say a famous TikToker. You know, everybody's a famous something on the fucking social media. But she's a TikTok influencer. And I got the picture of her here. I got the video too. Maybe I'll pull up the video. This is how she look right here. I don't know if she's white or she's Spanish. You know what I mean? This her right here. And apparently she was in the gym working out, or about to work out. And she didn't really have no clad, scandalous shit on. You know what I mean? It just looked like regular workout shit, little booty shorts. I mean, that's regular nowadays, right? With the little altar top or whatever shit that come right past their bra, so you can see their little midsection area. And, you know, like most gyms, they got mirrors in there. So I guess her camera is set up on the mirror, facing her, but the mirrors you can see in back of her. So it's a trainer, or what turned out to be I don't know what gym they was in. My gym is Blink, so I go all over. But let's just say he was a Blink gym worker. You know what I mean? They got their little trainers and shit in there too nowadays, right? You know what I mean? So he guess he was training somebody, or in the area where somebody was working out, doing some chest and shit. You know what I mean? And the guy that was doing the chest was facing the girl. You can see her backside. And she don't even got no fat ass. She's regular, degular, heavy on the regular. I was about to say sprinkle some moist dessert. You know what I mean? But I ain't going, she ain't that bad looking. You know what I mean? But she ain't like she thinks she's real side note too. This is how entitled, you know what I mean? How entitled some women be. So I'm downtown. I had to go do some bank business and shit. And now I'm going back to the train. Y'all know I'm a real New Yorker. I ride the subways when I have to. You know what I mean? And so unfortunately it was a murder. You know what I mean? A person I know got murdered. You know what I mean? May rest in peace. You know what I mean? And the person didn't get caught yet, but they did get caught. So the person that was telling me, she was like, yeah, they caught the nigga. And I'm like, word? And then when she was telling me, I was like, oh, damn. But it was a chick walking in front of me. So, and she didn't have no fat ass either. You know what I mean? And she turned around, and, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I'm not talking to you. You don't even look that good for me to be doing no outbursts like that. I'm on the phone. That's exactly what I said to her. But anyway, this chick in the gym, you know what I mean? Back to her. You know what I mean? She, I guess, seen homie looking at her or whatever, and she edited the video or doctored the video to where it looked like, you know, she put the words, oh, damn, like out loud. He said, oh, damn. And then she like, is it a problem? You looking for something? You need something? And he was like, huh, what? And then he came over with her like, may I help you with something? And then she was like, oh, I didn't think so. And then he was like, I'll work here. You know what I mean? And I'll get you thrown out and have you trespassing. Now, that part, I don't know if you can throw somebody out the gym for trespassing because they're coming to the gym. But I understand his frustration and his, you know, being perplexed. Like, I wasn't even talking to you. Wasn't even looking at you. Like Ho said, I'm not looking at you, dudes. I'm looking past you. You're not that fine, man. You look all right. Average at best. Right. Maybe a adjustable 6. Rest in peace to the Godfather, the self-proclaimed Godfather. You an adjustable 6. With makeup and those Batman lashes. I don't know why y'all keep wearing them. Just look horrible. Seen one chick the other night, black as hell, was black as night. But before she got up on us, you seen some eyelashes. Me and my nigga started dying laughing. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Sorry. Some of your friends should be telling y'all, especially them little cheap joints y'all buying for $1. Stop being cheap when it comes to that shit. At least spend a couple dollars if you're going to be wearing that shit. Because that shit looked like Catwoman. You know what I mean? For real, for real. So anyway, they have their little exchange or whatever, and now she's trending on social media. The video's going viral. And I just want to point out this because I just did a show on this saying, should it be all men gyms, all women gyms? And I actually heard it is an all women's gym, although it's not an all male gym. Should it be? I guess if it's one for ladies and it should be some for the men, why not? And then if it's unisex, it's unisex. Now, me personally, I could work out in either. Do I choose? I probably would prefer to work out in the unisex gym. Like I said, yeah, I'm looking. I don't give a fuck what she talking about in the video. Now, I'm not going to be like, oh, damn, and ooh, and oh, like the YouTuber, whatever his name, Hot Flame Fire, when he says something, everybody like, oh, I'm not going to be doing all that. Got respect for myself. You know what I mean? And I have self-control. That's why I fast, and that's why I work on myself, so I don't gotta be like the oohs and the ahs. But I get it. Everybody don't have that, and it is perverts out there. But the thing is, if you notice already, that's like, again, I quote this example. It may not be the best example, but it is what it is. It's an example that I like because to me, it's relatable for the ladies in the back. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the fuck is y'all at? And why y'all not listening? I never will go to an all-gay gym to work out. Like, say that just came out. They're like, you know what? We got all these rights. We're going to get to the LGBT. I never will go there. I never will go there. Because I know that they're going to be attracted to me. So no matter what I'm wearing, it's possible somebody may think, I'm that, and hit on me. And then you can't get mad. Like, yo, bro, this is inappropriate. I'm in the gym working out, trying to get my sex in, and you looking at my glutes. Or you looking at my chest pectorials and all that. How could you even get mad? So ladies, yeah, you coming in there with the shit going all up in your ass, splitting your butt cheeks like a cantaloupe. Every time you bend and stretch, keep it going to the beans. Every time you stretch, shit is just, like the Grand Canyon. And you expect heterosexual men not to look. Now I get speaking or coming close to you, like some people be chasing, like you working out over here, and all of a sudden they working out over here. Then you over there at the squat rack, all of a sudden they come, you see crazy shit in the gym. But is it like that because of what people are wearing, or people is just automatically perverted and they perverts? I don't know. I know if you come and you got some shit on that look sexy, a regular guy's gonna look. Now you shouldn't be like, damn, you killing them spandex. You shouldn't be doing all that. You should just be working out. But how is she gonna be mad, or how's any woman gonna be mad that you look, and you look more than once? And it's like, yeah, now obviously you don't want to be just staring in the gaze and make people feel uncomfortable. But again, it's like what Drake said, and I like my girls BBW type ass to make everybody in the room feel so uncomfortable. Like you coming in with the Buffy the body, and that name ain't been said in a long time. Shout outs to her, wherever she at. You coming in there with Cherokee the ass, she old as hell too now. But for the paint the picture purposes. You coming in there with the fat jelly, this shit jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Like Uncle L, Future the Funk. You coming in there with the donkey the dunk. People gonna look. They are. It just is what it is. And just like you probably gonna look when dudes be taking off their shirt, showing their six packs. And I don't got one, so I always keep my shirt on. But it be dudes in the gym with their shirt on, sweating all crazy. I don't be like that shit either. Then they don't wipe the machine down properly, so it's like you just on to the next in there looking like the YouTuber or the Instagram nigga, the big dude that always be walking crazy. And I can't think of his name right now, but this shit is ripped. There's people like that in the gym with their shirt off, going ham, and they doing that so the ladies can look. And the ladies do be looking, I'm sure. It goes both ways. But the thing is, what's appropriate, what's not. She would have, if it wasn't no cameras, you know what I mean, and he happened to not work there, who knows how this could have turned out for him. He could have been looked at as a person, like when I stand up for myself, this is what happens. Nah, you ain't standing up for shit. Because nobody did anything to you. It's all in your mind. You know what I mean? And again, she don't even look that good. Same with the girl that I was walking behind. I'm like, oh damn, and she turned around. No, bitch. I'm not talking to you. You don't even look that good like that. And even if you did, I'm used to seeing buttons. So I'm not going to know, oh shit, you got the home. Nah, I'm never going to do that. Now, I'm not going to say at a time when a nigga maybe was immature or, had less self-discipline, you might, catcall or be like, damn, when they can hear. I've been off that way. I'm not giving these bitches be looking for silent attention. You come to the gym dressed a certain way, you looking for silent attention because I'm not going to say anything. And if people got control, the men that is, they ain't going to say nothing either. Again, may give you a little glance, may give you a little second glance, but after that, it's like, all right, you got a fat ass, and so does she, and so does she, and then with the clothes that they making, everybody got fat asses because it's making it look like you got a fat ass. So it's like this goes out to you, and this goes out to you, and you, and you, and all y'all got the same fucking spandex tight pants on that make your ass prop up, so you all got fat asses, and we all in here working out, and it is what it is. Let's get to some other shit though. I just thought that was triggering me. Again, I'm going to still go to the gym that's unisex, even if they separated it. I don't want to go work out with all men. You know what I mean? I'm going to go and work around some women and control myself. But can't get mad, ladies, if niggas is looking. You cannot get mad. Can't make people not look. You came out like that. As soon as when you walked out your house, you can't control everybody. You can't make people go blind. Like, look at her ass and you're going to go blind, Medusa. No, you're going to look and look and look and look. Especially when you're doing all type of crazy shit in the gym. Real quick, last year, because this is my show, I don't got no set time, working out today in the gym. It's a chick that come to the gym, I don't know her, obviously. Got that masculine energy in there with no shoes on. She got the Crocs sitting there, but she working out with no socks on. Dirty feet, I'm about that, it's nasty. You know what I mean? It's nasty. If your shoes hurt, don't wear them. Wear some comfortable shoes. I don't care if they cost a lot or a little bit. And this for the ladies that be at the club when they take their shit out. That shit is ratchet and that shit look nasty. Walking in the bed, walking in shit people done spilt and all that. And people is in and out the gym on these New York streets. So she in there with no socks on, working out. And it's the pull-up area where you can do the machines and the pull down. So it's areas for a few people to work, but you want to take over the whole area. Then she got the masculine energy. You got everything in the middle, so we got to wait for you. You know what I mean? You got some little skimpy shorts on and you doing all type of bend over shit. While I'm waiting to go on the bar, the pull-up bars like where y'all can see me in front of me, but she's in front of me. Doing all type of bend over shit. You know how ladies be doing that kick shit with their leg and working on the glutes. You doing that, there's a whole bunch of niggas standing around, waiting to use the bar. You ain't moving. You're doing it, your own pace. And, she not a fan of the show, but even if she was, so what? Masculine energy. And you working out, I get it. But it's no consideration, it's no respect, and you wearing some skimpy tight shit with the dirty feet, you know what I mean? In front of niggas working out that's waiting to go up on the bar. So every time I'm done with a set, I gotta get back online and wait, and while I'm waiting, who's in front of me? She is doing some bend over freaky shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So am I not supposed to turn my back while I wait for the bar? I think not. I think I'll stand there huffing and puffing so I can win to the next set, watching you do your set. Yeah. And that's you. In this case, that's me. Let's get to some other shit though. Kevin Sanders, we just spoke about him. Rest in peace to the self-proclaimed Godfather. Like I said, still spinning in the news. And you go on Instagram, you go on, YouTube. It's like he never left. And I'm not being funny at all. His videos are still being reacted to, and people are still using his talking points and using his little clips and shit. You know what I mean? And we got Diddy, who I spoke about on he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show talking about his daughters. But this is what I want to talk about with him, and is Kevin Samuels right, and why his message is still resonating with a lot of people. So, he supposed to be fucking with Young Miami, right? You know what I mean? City girls and, rich niggas, big figures, whatever the shit they be saying. I didn't know they was the hottest rap group or the biggest female rap group. I guess he said that. I don't really fuck with their music, so I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Only time when girls was driving by or, people was playing that shit in the club and chicks start, acting ratchet and dancing to that shit. And I get it. That's their queens. You know what I mean? I get it for a lot of them. I'm not hating. That's not a side jab. I know that's who you look up to. You know what I mean? And she getting the bag, right? So that's what matters. But this is why I want to talk about it. Because, Diddy's older. I think Diddy was 54, 53. And she might be 26, 27 maybe. They did it. First of all, he threw her the alley-oop, gave her own show. What is it, Carissa Please? And he was the first, interview on her show. Like she did a show interviewing him, and it was he promoting his tequila. Obviously, Diddy's a businessman, not a businessman. So he's like, we gonna go to Mexico and we gonna turn up, and they talking about their relationship. And I do recall, I ain't talk about it because it's not really newsworthy news to me to talk about it. You know what I mean? As far as when I heard about it. As far as Young Miami beefing with the Asian lady or whatever, or half black, half Asian, one of Diddy's side chicks. And they was going back and forth on Twitter. A lot of the ladies was invested. You know what I mean? And you could see she was in her feelings. Like, you know what I mean? I'm with Diddy, but he fucking with you. He fucking with me. He fucking both of us. You know what I mean? And then now you see them on, the show that he obviously platformed for, right, on Revolt Nation. Give her own show. I'm going to be the first interview. We're going to talk about this new music we doing. We're going to talk about this tequila. And, it's a campaign. You know what I mean? It's a campaign, and they on the trail. They on the tour to get the eyes and the ears of the public. And it's good for them. So it's good publicity is what I'm saying. But then after the little, what happened with Kim Porter, blessings. After the Kim Porter, passing and, his trials and tribulations and, he fall back. And, the little regular questions, then the real juicy questions, if you will, started coming about. So she like, so you single or like, we know they fucking, you know what I mean? So you single and woo 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 and and he like, yeah, I'm single, you know what I mean? And I like to have fun and I'm enjoying life. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Like, he definitely living his best life, and he been living his best life for a long time now. Shouts to Diddy, you know what I mean? No matter your views on him, whether he's a scumbag and he's a piece of shit, A&R or, label runner, whatever it is, or if he's the man, that ran the city and donate money to the homeless. However you view him. He is who he is, and obviously he put the work in, and he's definitely put the work in. With that being said, he's like, I'm living my best life. So she like, all right, so that was the first question. Then she like, so what we is, when she got that accent, and I love her accent, you know what I mean? It's like, sound literate a little bit, and I know I'm not the best. I got my GED, you know what I mean? I know how to say ABC. But certain words, and it just sound like she uneducated, but it's the accent. So she like, what we is, you know what I mean? And he like, yo, we just dating. We just friends. We just having fun. You know, we do stuff together. We act bad. You know what I mean? And you know, fast forward, and I'll get back to the other stuff they said at this interview. I guess she went on live, and you know, people was clowning her. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to. And she like, yeah, everybody try to put marriage on you, and it's not all about marriage, and I'm gonna do what I want, and woo woo woo, and and you can say that, and you can believe what you want to believe, but you know what I mean? Like how Hov said, no, actually not Hov, Sticky Fingers. You can fool some of the people some of the time. Like you can fool some of the people, but you can't fool the kid. And when he was giving his transparent answers, you could see her face expressions was like, like damn, like thought I was gonna be the one, and you not. Just having fun. You just for right now, because maybe 2 months, maybe a year out, I'm gonna go get something else that I desire. Somebody like you can't contain me to just be, you know what I mean, with you. I'm fucking Puff Daddy. So now that brings me to the Kevin Samuels, right? Because I fuck with his content, and I find it funny that, you know, although I didn't agree with everything, I did rock with his content, and I was a follower of the content of his channel. You know what I mean? And I love the shows, especially when he was, you know what I mean, hitting them with the body blows and putting that mirror up to them, forced them to look in the mirror and take accountability. And you could just see the delusion. Obviously, Kendra G is seeing that now. Like her show wasn't like it is now as far as popularity. I know women knew about her show, but you could say since Kevin Samuels passed, rest in peace, her show popularity has grown. Obviously, it's a lot of YouTubers and the manosphere and all that looking at her channel, but for content, looking at some of the same delusional women that's now talking to her that was talking to Kevin Samuels. But on one of his shows, he was saying that high value men that got money, men that's of a certain caliber, and you can assert whatever words you want for high value, high quality. Me personally, when I think of high value, obviously money is a factor. All women want resources, and resources is money. Your influence, your power, you know, your status. But it's also your credibility. It's also your moral compass. It's also your principles and what you stand upon as a man. Do you stand for anything? Are you some rope-a-dope, floopity ass nigga that just, you know what I mean, you going to backdoor the people. You going to sell your soul for cheap, or maybe for a nice ransom for you, but in hindsight, you sold your soul for cheap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for far as the whole line said, you always be in prison just minus the bars. People that snitch, everybody that snitch don't get 25 life. You come home, you may still live a life, a productive life, get a job, and not be, you know, caught up in the underworld no more. But you always gonna be in prison just minus the bars because of the people's perception of you. You know what I mean? How they view you. And that goes to your credibility, that goes to your integrity, which I also talk about a lot on this channel. Yeah, honor up, like the movie, you know what I mean? Honor up. Y'all niggas is not honorable dudes. But anyway, he said these high value men don't cheat. They just exercise their options. But for the people in the back that took that and ran with it, he also said all of them don't exercise their options. All of them don't choose to exercise their options. But it's there for them if they want to, if they choose to go down that road. So you look at Diddy, 53, 54, whatever he is. Young Miami, young, look, a beautiful, attractive woman. She, you know what I mean, even though makeup and all your before pictures, you see after. I get it. She leveled up, and you know, I get it. I think she attractive, so she ain't a 0. You know what I mean? She ain't a 5. You know what I mean? She alright. He got her. He got money, so he got her. He got her where he could tell her like, yeah, we just friends, and you know I'm fucking other women. You know I got other people on the back line. And you're going to play your role, and you say, damn, but she's successful. According to him, she's in the hottest rap group, female rap group, out right now. So she got options, right? Right. Should she have options? She is in the industry. I mean, she is in showbiz. So can she get with somebody in the showbiz that would just be loyal to her, that just want to deal with her, want to build with her? Why she fucking with Diddy when he got people on the roster? When he announced to the world on the first interview of her show, yeah, we just friends. You see the look on her face? It was like Got to try to hold it in and smile with like, yeah, we gonna act bad. We gonna whatever, whatever she was saying. We gonna turn up. We gonna be bad. You know what I mean? And he just having fun. When you older, you mess with somebody younger, it brings that youthfulness to you. You know what I mean? You start to remember how you used to be. And obviously, he got the bread. He could do what he want. He could have 5 of hers. And I'm not over exaggerating. He could have 10 of hers if he want. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I would have J-Lo on Central Page, like when he was younger. And do you think he wanted to get with somebody that's going to try to lock him down? Or he like, I ain't looking to get married. I'm really looking to have fun. What does fun mean to men that have options, have wealth, and have resources? That means doing what I want, like he said. Doing what I want. I've been around, I've been, like he been around the world. Fucking mad bitches. We rapping about it, singing about it. So we know what it's headed for. She knows what it's headed for because she just was online arguing with one of his joints, going ham. Like you looking for attention, back and forth, looking bad, by the way. And that's why I never talked about it, because it's some real gospel petty, like, yeah, bitches been up fighting and arguing over niggas, especially niggas that got something. You know what I mean? Got a little status, got a little something. They've been doing it, and they probably gonna do it until the end of time. Hello? You play to win the game, right? You don't just play it to play. So she gonna compete. She gonna keep her body right. She gonna keep everything the way she like it. So when he come rock with her, it's like, yeah, it's like when you know somebody dealing with somebody else, and they go on for 2-3 days, 4 or 5 days, like for the single ladies and men. You know what I mean? You single, you meet somebody, y'all dating. You know he not just dating you exclusively. You know she not dating you exclusively. At least you should know that off the rip. It's not like y'all dating exclusive. When you do, you announce these things like, oh, now we going steady. Now we in the monogamous. But when you first meet, it's like, yeah, I'm single, so I holler at you. You single. You know what I mean? We go on date, but when a chick acts like, so how many women you dating? We don't need to know none of those things. I'm single, I'm dating, I'm exploring my options, I'm doing me. Right, that part. You don't want nobody to come in and try to take that away from you, especially after you've been living a certain way for so long. Like, who was you to come in and tell me, and you know what I mean, I gotta be exclusive with you. But my point was, when you notice, and y'all don't talk for a day or two, or the text is real brief, they not just dealing with you, that they obviously dealing with somebody else. When you get back around them, you got to try to show them and remind them, like, yeah, I need to be considered for the top spot as well. You competing, and that's what Kevin Samuels used to say. Like, you got to compete, ladies. Ladies don't want to. I'm the prize. I'm this. I'm that. Yeah, but it's women that's competing. And if you don't got the person you want, or you're not even in the circle of the people that you possibly want to be around, then you're not going to never get around them. If nobody just going to open the door and let you in. Because you look good, it's 1,000, hundreds of thousands of other women that look good. And they the ones that's competing. They eating right. They working out. You know what I mean? They doing whatever it is, wearing whatever masses or representatives putting out there in the front to try to, sink and scoop the person that they want. And she doing the same thing. She playing her role. You know what I mean? That's why she went on Instagram or wherever she went on, and she like, everybody trying to box me in to be married. I don't got to be married. And people, I'm just having fun. Yeah, she having fun. Lori Harvey, 25, not ready to settle down with Michael B. Jordan. But let's see when she get 35. Is she going to have somebody of his caliber? Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I'm wishing her the best. Like, I don't give a fuck. But the odds are, you probably not. Probably won't. Probably gonna have to settle with somebody of lesser. Especially if you got the bag. Probably gonna have to settle with somebody lesser. And that's probably what we're gonna see with Young Miami. I wouldn't be surprised two years go by or whatever, you know what I mean? And now she dealing with a lesser rapper or somebody on the come up. She probably won't deal with nobody like a Diddy or anybody that's on his level. I mean, obviously, Hov is a Billy. If he not, he is with Beyonce, his wife, when they put all this stuff together. But Diddy is up there too, like he said in that interview. I had to come out the gate firing with Ciroc, prove myself. But I also told him, once I show you that I'm gonna get Ciroc to be #1, then y'all gonna have to give me that tequila deal. I'm sure he close to a Billy. Gotta be close. You know what I mean? And it's not pocket watching with JT, but the point is, she probably not gonna find nobody close to Diddy. You know what I mean? With a kid, and I didn't know that her baby father passed as well, you know what I mean? Until she said it. But obviously they was talking about Kim Porter passing, and then she was talking about her baby father. But let's get into this last shit. You know what I mean? This is another one that gets the ladies. You know what I mean? The ladies, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? This shit is hilarious though, for a lot of reasons. Russell Wilson, the gift that keeps on giving, and Sierra Prayer, the gift that keeps on giving. I'm being funny, but I'm not. I care, but I don't care. It's stuff to talk about, and this just made me lessons. And I talked about it in this sense, like, I really, really would like to hear the unfiltered, you know, talk of Russell Wilson when he talking with his wife or talking with the fellas on the dynamic of him being a beta male, simp vagina ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, simping ain't easy. No, simping ain't easy. Anything goes when it comes to hoes because simping ain't easy. And it's really pimping ain't easy. That's a Big Daddy Kane reference, but I'm remixing it and I'm saying simping ain't easy. And you hear anybody saying that, they biting mad styles. You know what I mean? I don't want niggas sounding like me on no album because I'm going to approach you. But anyway, simping ain't easy, right? And it really not, because a chick could use you up. If you some simple something ass nigga, like, they'll make you pay for everything. Won't give you no buns. Have you going down on them. Won't give you no buns. Have you paying for their kids. Have you doing the most and taking advantage of your affection and love for them, or whatever your infatuation is for that person. And they'll go give the buns to somebody that they really like. And that's just what it is. So people, you know, debate a lot about Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? Like, should he got with her? And I talked about it a few times when it was necessary. But I guess somebody else did a podcast, and they were saying, is he a simp? Is he not a simp? You know what I mean? And a lot of women be defending him like, how is he a simp? He married her. He got kids by her. He just showing love to her. He just doing So I guess apparently, maybe kind of sort of, he popped up on her. I don't know where she was at. Had flowers in his hand, you know what I mean? Come jumping over, stepping over like a rock or some shit that had water into the little beautiful botanical gardens that looked like they was at. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let's look at the video real quick. Why not, right? I got the video to show y'all. Why not? Russell Wilson. Surprising Sierra, and this is on somebody else's channel, but just so y'all can see the video. You know what I mean? Got so many videos to watch later. Alright, here you go right here. It look a little awkward. I'm gonna turn down the video though. Let me see. Boom. Alright, so here you go. I love you.
So guys, just a little bit of context. Russell Wilson.
So he surprised her. At first, she looked like she was surprised, genuinely and happy. Jumped on him, gave him a kiss. And y'all can go look at the video because this shit is just viral. It's trending now. Anything they do with Sierra and Russell Wilson is always because it's that hot button. Fellas be looking with the side eye, and the ladies be cheering. Because they all say they want a Russell Wilson, but they be lying. They got to ride the carousel first, fuck with a whole bunch of assholes, then they want to come and get a Russell Wilson. And that's you, ladies, and most of the time, that's you. So as the video continues, you can see him kind of like, I don't know, he looked, I never seen him drunk, so I'm not going to say he was drunk, but it almost was like, he tried to kiss her like 5-6 times. So it was like, on the fourth one, she kind of like leaned back a little bit, so that is, I don't think that's nobody's editing the video. You know what I mean? And I'm matter of fact, let's see if we can watch. I just ain't really want to hear him
His
talking.
response is coming, and
Oh, here we go, right here.
keep watching. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and right there.
It's like, It's like, so it's like, you know what I mean? Then right after that, she like, my lip gloss is popping. So, you know what I mean? And it's like, is he looking like a sucker out here in these married streets? Or is he looking like the white knight in shining armor, popping up, surprising, giving flowers, giving candy, showing that love and an affection that some women say they want? They want flowers and candy, not just on Valentine's, which I also don't celebrate. Yeah, kid, let's get a yeah, kid for that. Lee don't celebrate. Pop up his TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell, upload the videos right. You get alerted. They say they want, to be romance, to be wild and dined, and, there's nothing wrong with that. I could be romantic without celebrating Valentine's. And so can you, fellas, and that's you for the ones that want to do it. She do Caroline, you know what I mean? But like I said, this was like the 5th or 4th kiss by this point. When she first came, she jumped on him and kissed. All right, cool, 2 kisses. Then he tries to come back. Then she's like, oh, let's take a picture. Then they take a picture, and whoever's, what her friends or whatever. Then he tries to come in again, and then that's when you see that part right there where it's like, all right. Like, you know what I mean? So did she play him? Was it too much kisses? Is it in public? Was she still trying to process him popping up on her? I really don't know. I think it does look bad, unless his breath stink, you know what I mean? And that's like, all right, well, you just got to hold that down. You can't, the cameras is rolling and people is spinning clip. So you're going to make it look bad with laying away. But then you can hear her say like, yeah, my lip gloss going to be messed up or whatever. I'm like, all right, you can go put some more on. This is your husband. This is the dude you prayed for. You literally prayed to God for a nigga like him. You got him. And this is how you treat him, you know what I mean, in the public eye. Pimping ain't easy, nah, sipping ain't easy. Anything goes when it comes to hoes because sipping ain't easy. Like, sipping is not easy. And so I think this make him look bad, not bad to where, you drag him through the mud, but it's like, if that's what, I don't think he cares. I think that's what he want to do. Obviously, they in it for the long haul. I don't see a Jada and Will Smith dynamic. You know what I mean? But then again, you never know. And when you put the beat on, you might be shocked and amazed. But I'm really shocked and amazed. I won't be surprised if they break up 4 years from now. She with somebody else, and we talking about this shit again in the sense of him being a sucker and her playing him. Because he can have anybody he want. She probably can't have anybody she want. You know what I mean, after dealing with Future and stuff like that. I mean, she probably can't get nobody on her level. You know what I mean? Because people like date down, date up. She is Sierra, and I'm sure she got a couple dollars. Could she get somebody on her level? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. But I just find it interesting that anytime it's simp, not simp, to simp or to not simp, beta male, alpha male, he is the poster. That's why I'm really interested, and I'm probably sure it never happened. Maybe if they break up, we'll get to Tom Brady once he retire, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers when he got his little podcast, and you get to hear the real, unfiltered thoughts of a person. Like, yeah, I ain't really like playing for them, or such. I used to lock next to him in the locker room, and me and him wasn't friends. You get to hear the real. One day, maybe he will come out and say, you know what? Although I was acting like I really didn't care, that shit really did bother me, that everybody used to always paint me as some fucking poster child to be like the best human being, the best husband ever, or the best this, or you got women saying, repeating my wife's prayer to find a nigga like me. You wasn't checking for me before, you know what I mean? I really would like to hear what he said when he just kicking it with the fellas, or just come out with a tell-all book. Like, I say, because they spend a lot. Russell Wilson spend a lot in these news clips. A lot of women post him. A lot of guys use him as examples in the red pill, the manosphere of what not to be. They put him like the Boyce Watkins. You married the chick who friend zoned you for 20 years. Now she dealing with you now after 20 years. Like, that is looked at with the side eye for other men. And I'll say this and I'll end with this. As far as the Russell Wilson and Sierra. No matter how much women adore you, men, because women ain't going to understand this because they're not men. And we men ain't, we right, we men. No matter how many women adore you on some Michael Jackson shit, crying over you, Prince, falling out just to fuck you anywhere, just opening, like skeet, you can have me because you're a superstar, or I look at you in that way in my own mind. For those type of men, no matter how many women that view you that way, if other men don't respect you, then you're gonna have it hard. You know what I mean? Like, You can have thousands of millions of women that love you, adore you, respect you, but if you're viewed in a certain way by other men and you're a man, then that's a problem. Now, obviously, if you ain't locked up and you ain't got to be worried about people taking your shit and punking you, you know, that's different. And Russell Wilson is a millionaire. He's the Super Bowl champion, and I rock with him. You know what I mean? I was rooting for him against, I was actually, yeah, when they played Peyton Manning, I was rooting for him. I had Brady when they went against him, though. Yeah, kid, one of them cigarettes. If men view you a certain way and we look with the side eye or it's a lack of respect, it don't matter how many women respect you. As a man, that can be a problem. That can be problematic. And again, it could be more problematic if you in tight, confined spaces like a prison or like the military or somewhere where you just around the men all day and their disdain for you is they letting it be known. Because now you may gotta, throw up your hands. See, you know what I mean? See if you nice with it. You want to do something? I'll bash your face in. Shout outs to KO. You know what I mean? Shout out to KO Smitty. That's his line. I'll bash your face in. You want to do something? Throw your hands up. You got to prove yourself now. The women can adore you and love you all they want. But if men is bumping you and looking at you with the side eye, when they shaking your hand and dealing with you, if they dealing with you on a lesser, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Suck ass nigga, simp ass nigga, that could be problematic for you. Because that's who you're going to have to do business with. That's who you got to rub elbows with and move around the arenas with. Men. And when you hear, real quick side note too, before we talk about this last thing, when it comes to Russell Wilson, in the earlier stages, you hear they used to play Future at the training facility while they was working out. Doing OTAs and voluntary training and all that to get ready for the season. Because you play to win the game, right? Hello? You play to win the game. But Future used to be blasting. Who used to do that? Would you feel some type of way? Obviously it's rap, but your wife is Sierra. She got a son by him. You got a kid. I don't think they had a kid yet. But you raising this man kid, and while you working out, all you hear through the speakers is dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash, like. Disrespect a little bit. That's why you see when they was at a Drake concert or whatever they was at in LA, Future pulled up, they pulled out, they left. You know what I mean? You can hear Future on the mic while they go into the limousine. Yeah, you feel some type of way. So that can make it a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. If men is looking at you with the side, that's just something to think about. You need that respect from men. Fuck if women respect you or not, as long as men, because just do the opposite. No woman can respect you. You know what I mean? As far as you ain't gonna put your hands on the woman, but I mean in the context of the example that I'm saying. If men respect you, it don't matter if women don't like you or they don't think you handsome, they don't think you cute. If they see other men respect you as a man, they're gonna follow suit as well. On the opposite, all the women can respect you. But if men don't respect you, it's not like they're going to say, oh, he got a whole bunch of women respect him, so I'm going to respect him too. No, I'm going to smack your hat off. Take your shirt off, like, you know what I mean? Take them wallabies off. Now, let's get to this last shit, because I seen this, and I find it interesting. It's HumPdaY vibes. HumPdaY, you know what I mean? Brittany Griner, basketball player, you know what I mean? She's still in Russia. And it's been days now. Obviously, it's been weeks. It's been a few months now. I think since March or maybe February. Time is flying. And then obviously the war in Ukraine is still going on somehow. They still fighting. Money still being sent over there. Through all of this, you had the Lisa Leslie's come out like they ain't want us to talk about it. Woo 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 and is it illegal? It's just marijuana. Different country, different laws. We America, a lot of different echoes and stuff that's being said. But most recently is Carmelo Anthony. Like, is New York in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house? Like, Shaolin, are you in the house? Wu-Tang love the kids. Rest in peace, ODB. Old Dirty Bastard. He recently came out. Carmelo Anthony, that is. Like, yo, she's an Olympian. She's a champion. She's a wife. She's a daughter. I don't know if she says she's a mom. I don't think they got kids. I mean, she on the pride wave. That's why she's a wife. to another woman. And he like, yo, we need to bring her home and woo 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 and I did two shows about Brittany Griner. You know what I mean? And I want her to come home as well. And as a person that know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that I'm right, yet to fail, I know what it's like to be locked up. Not in Russia, but in some pretty fucked up places. You know what I mean? So I would want her to come home and she can do her time over here, or she can answer to whatever law she broke over here as an American citizen, as an Olympian, and obviously a basketball player. Yes, I have nothing wrong with, if America could do it, get her home somehow. I have no problems with that. And I said that in my last video. Go see the other video. Because people was like, if she wasn't gay, and she was LeBron James, like LeBron James and Giannis, it would be news every day. It would be real big news, and it probably would be. Because those two individuals are way bigger than Brittany Griner. They're way bigger. They're mega superstars, and she's not. Do it play a factor that she's gay, that she's a woman? I don't think any of those things have a factor. It could be popularity. Obviously, LeBron James, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, anybody you name from the NBA is probably going to have more popularity than her. Even the lower level peoples like a Jimmy Butler, or even a Tyro, you know, Hero Tyler, you know what I mean, from Miami, or whoever you could think of, because the NBA is a bigger, you know, it's a bigger market. Obviously, the WNBA is subsidized from the NBA. Like every year, the WNBA loses money. They don't generate no money. The NBA is funneling money through them. But I want to bring it up in this sense for Carmelo Anthony and for all the other people that feel like he feels. And again, I don't have no problem with him expressing that. If she could come home, then let her come home. Let her do her time over here. She is an American citizen. So if Joe Biden could get her home on a bat line and pull some strings, I have no problem with that. But you can't say, this is what he also said, that she was being held unjustly. You can't say that. You can say it's just marijuana, it's just liquid and whatever it was, vapes. If it's illegal over there, then she broke the law. That's that. That's like if you break the law over here. You can say it was just a kid, he just stole a bag of chips. No, you stole, you're going to go to Spofford. Your parents are going to have to come get you, or whatever it is. If you get caught breaking the law, and this is coming from somebody that has breaking the law and has got caught breaking the law, then you got to suffer those consequences. You're not special, you're not exempt. Don't matter if you're an Olympian, don't matter if you're a champion. It don't matter, Claxico Burris, when you carry a gun to a New York nightclub, oh, when you accidentally shoot yourself, you're going to go to jail. I don't care if you're a New York Giant and you won the Super Bowl. That just is what it is. There's no changing the facts. But this is the last thing that I want to say when it comes to bringing her home and she needs to be brought home. It's people right here in America, just like Maya Moore's husband, innocent. Right here in America, innocent. Then commit no crime. Got accused of committing crime, but innocent. Where you at, Mello? Where your voice at? Where you at? Lisa Leslie, where's all these prominent people that got voices and platforms bigger than mine? I would like to hear somebody say Abu Mumia Jamal. He could get out. He been locked up since I first went to prison and I first learned about him, reading his book. You know what I mean? And obviously hearing Nas talk about it, chilling on the VI with Mumia. You know what I mean? I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. For you whack MCs on that Taking in Blood, it was written out. He like chilling on the VI with Mumia. I didn't know who he was, even though I heard the rap. It wasn't until I got up north and somebody gave me a book, like, yo, read this book. What's this? You know what I mean? And I read about the brother, his story, how he locked up 24 hours a day, solitary confinement, on death row. We want to get him out? Right. We don't talk about people like him. They just dead. You dead to a cell that's empty. You know what I mean? And Nas also said, death by vacant cell. You know what I mean? Except you occupying the cell. You don't hear no prominent people talking about people like him. And I'm not to say she don't deserve no light, no justice. She does. But it's people right here in America that didn't commit no crimes. Just because the officer said, you know what I mean, or they coerced the witness to say it was him and looked like him. 20 years later, 30 years later, DNA tests popping up showing that they was innocent. Ain't nobody fighting for them. They on that yakisobe line, that chili con corn line, every Thursday and Wednesday, bum ass bread and butter and shit. Yeah, it's fucked up. And you can say what you want, but they not doing that. The people that have these platforms, they're not doing that. And that's what I'm in with. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Vibez. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, which is Vibez TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.